How do I get this stage?
We live
Are we all live?
from Philadelphia. We in West Philly.
My
or
live is
Southwest?
gonna be the corniest one because I don't get on it.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Hi, Don't Call Me White Girl.
I don't want to smoke.
This is the Southwest No Look. And this is the
On
style
live.
episode.
Substitute teacher.
Woo!
Yeah, no, I'm a substitute teacher.
Woo! This is the Black and Mild. Let's go. Listen, so this is what the app sees, and this is what the YouTube sees. Sometimes when you get on this, you forget. But this is what they're going to see, the shit that's on the screen. We got some special guests today, okay? To the right of me, we have Kevin Lowe from Philip.Lim. I feel like I say that wrong every time.
Philip.Lim.
Philip.Lim. I used to say Philip.Lim. That's what the ghetto girls say.
Philly.
Philip.Lim.
Philip.Lim is a designer too. Well, Philip Klein, my bad.
Okay, well, this is from Express. Okay, and soon I'm gonna be wearing all that shit. All right. Okay, and to the right. Did you say hi?
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't hear you say hello.
Hello. What do I say? Right here.
Yes.
Hello. I'm Kevin. Hello.
We have Alicia too. Alicia, say hello. She's a stylist as well. These are all stylists in the fucking building. Oh, I'm dead. I'm done. It's done. All right, you say hello, Alicia?
Yes.
All right, we have Matt Burney, the one and only
What up,
owner
what
and
up?
CEO of motherfucking Collage Denim, bitch.
Collage Worldwide. Follow me.
What's up? He's here. Matt,
I'm here.
Mr. Spicy. Let's go. And we have Jacques Flock. And he's thinking about dropping the flock, but as of today, it's Jacques Flock. Say hello, Jacques.
Hello guys.
Are you thinking about really dropping it? You really thinking about dropping Flock?
I just wish my Instagram name could be Josh.
Jock.
Jacques.
Because it's just lit, like, and effortless. Like,
I like Jacques Flock.
I know, but Flock is just like,
Where did the fuck?
Is it like Flocko?
no, it's like Flock, like, together.
Oh.
Like, you know?
This dude is deep. This dude is deep.
But yeah. And it's a way deeper meaning, but I'll get into it.
We'll get to all of that. Okay. These are stylists, people. These are some important people. I love clothes. And I was like, when I first started, my manager's in the building too. Chris, you gonna say what's up to the people?
What up, what up? I'm in the building.
Chris Burney's in the motherfucking building. He's already calling out for next week, so he's almost fired, basically. I tell him all the time, I'm so excited for us to get rich and then break up and fight over the money. Can't wait. I love you, boy. All right.
Rich and fight over the
I
money.
can't wait.
From the beginning, when I decided to do a podcast, that was like my first thing. Remember, I wanted to do a style episode.
Yep.
I wanted to do a business episode, people that starting businesses.
Yep.
I wanted to do an introducing Don't Call Me White Girl into being a Zyke. That episode is next week. Yes.
So what?
It's Zyke with the Z because I don't want to offend
Zyke.
nobody.
Oh, like, say.
Yes, I want to be a lesbian. It's a goal of
Yeah.
mine.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But straight backs. Straight back lesbian. Wear my strap. No girly shit. I want to be the
You
boy.
gonna do the 10?
Thug ass lesbian.
Yes, I already do my boy dressing kind of thing.
You do sometime.
And I like it. That's
It's
why all the
cute.
girls send me like winks and stuff. I think that mean they eat my
Like,
box.
low smirk.
Yes, I get a lot of smirks
What?
when I dress like that. They like me. Them bitches like me. Them bitches like me.
What?
But no, the style episode was so important to me because I love clothes a whole lot. You know what I mean? And I'm excited when these people sitting around me tell me you look nice and they like my outfit. It excites me. I even post the pictures sometimes. So let's just get into it. Who wants to go first? What do you do? Where are you from? How long you been doing it? Let's go.
Jock. I guess we could start
you
this
want
way.
me
You want to start, Josh?
Yeah. My name is Jock. We gotta say what we do, where we from.
Just tell the people about you. Let's pretend they don't know nothing about you. You've never heard of you.
My name is Jock. I'm 24 years old. I'm a stylist from the Philadelphia and Chester area.
Okay.
And I was a little bit raised in Delaware. Spent a couple years there, so
Just a little bit.
I always count Delaware because I really love Delaware. Like they put me on like to some good shit.
Tiny
But
little Delaware.
I now live in Atlanta, and I'm a wardrobe stylist. I'm a model, and I also am going to be a new artist. I'm working on music.
Wow.
So.
You're busy.
Oh, and I just
You got
call
that?
myself the jock of all trades because I pretty much do a lot of different shit.
I
So
see.
that's just me, and yeah.
Who have you styled?
Oh shit.
It died.
I've
Her phone died.
styled Jerika Carle, Light Skin Keisha, B Simone.
Soon he's gonna style me.
Drop him.
Yes, soon I will style you. Hold on. But
Can I get it? Yeah, I'm done. I think I'm fucked.
What?
The charger.
Oh, that was why your phone, you wasn't answering the phone?
Yes.
Is this still live?
Yes, we're live right
Oh,
now.
shit.
All over
Alright.
the motherfucking country, y'all.
It's a podcast though, so you don't
It's
have to be like
relax,
crazy.
relax.
But yeah, so I've styled. I'm actually a pretty new stylist. I've only really been styling professionally for a year, but I've had a really successful year. So it's
Well, me and you met on Instagram, and I'm gonna tell you the first thing that really like wow to me is the speed of it. So you go to Atlanta, you decide to move to Atlanta, and how does it go?
4 years ago, I moved to Atlanta, and you know, at first it was a struggle, like sleeping on the floor, hard wood floor at that.
Hardwood.
But just sleeping on the floor. And when I first moved to Atlanta, my house here got burned down.
Wow.
Yeah, so like maybe like 3 days after I moved, it burned down here. So kind of just having to rebuild everything, like all over the place, kind of depressed, but still just getting up and hustling every day. Like I honestly didn't really have at that time like any photo shoots, any popping pictures. I used to just take pictures of myself on my iPhone and just post them. For like years I was doing that. And
So
then,
what took you off? What made you like, boom? How do you go from that to styling Carlet? Or some of those big
hard work.
names?
It really was like a lot of years of hard work, like running into these people. Like all these people that I work with now, like I've seen them around for years. Like I kind of knew of them. I've been in different parties and different events and even different studios. So I've introduced to a lot of these people already, but it's like, you know, I really just think that God waited until I was confident and waited until I was 100% ready to like let me get that opportunity that I really kind of wanted for a long time, which was to really just be able to showcase my talent and my good energy and my style and travel and
Your
have fun.
cute ass face.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like that's a lot of people be like, well, a lot of people that have been watching my journey for a long time know that I didn't just take off. And even when I lived in Delaware, before even moving to Atlanta, that's really where my journey started in Delaware. Different fashion shows, different events, different stuff that I used to just get into just to do it and just to get my name, you know, a little more
Well,
out
I
there.
knew
Get
your
started.
face from Benny Peru. I love
Yeah,
Benny Peru.
and Benny Peru too. That was another
Everybody
start.
in here know Benny Peru's Philadelphia. Will,
Yeah.
I think his name is.
Yeah, we know
I
about
love
them.
Benny Peru. And it was this pretty motherfucker that Pat loved. I was like, damn, look at him. I used to zoom in on him and shit. So that's how I kind of knew his face. But with the whole style thing with me, like I'm totally ignorant to a lot of that stuff. Like even when they talk about styling me, and because Jack was saying, well, I can pull. Didn't know what pull meant, like went right over my head. But I think a lot of that stuff, you get intimidated by it because you might not have like designer. As far as me, I don't have a closet full of designer. I got a closet full of Forever 21. I know how to lay that shit. You know what I mean? And I also think that a lot of people miss with style. The number one thing is feeling comfortable in what you have on. Because if you wear some shit, no matter how fire it is, right? If you don't feel comfortable, you won't pull that shit off. You
Right.
got to be able to walk in comfortable. You know what I mean? So I think that with a lot of people that's trying to get into this game or even want to play around, you just have to know that like your client has to feel comfortable in that shit because they can tell.
Yeah.
When them bitches don't feel right in it, they can tell.
Just looking comfortable.
You can feel when you don't feel right.
Yeah,
Right.
really. Kevin Lowe, can we talk about how you started, what you do? Who are you?
My name is Kevin Lowe. Actually, it was just Kevin. I hated Lowe. I hated my middle name. I never told people my middle name was Lowe. I just told all my brothers is like Muslim names, Arabic names, and then my name is Kevin Lowe Small. And everybody's like Hanif, Tahid.
Right.
It's
So
too
you
loud.
have more of the like,
I can hear.
Modern name.
He said,
But it's
Or,
too
like,
loud.
more of a,
but he said,
I don't want this shit in my
but
life.
I feel like your name is dope because your name to me all these years is like, even when I first got introduced to you, that's what always stood out.
Yeah, the Kevin Lowe's fly.
Everybody knows that, like, when she said Kevin Lowe, I already knew she was like, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's like if you know you or know of you, it's
Right.
just like, oh yeah, like I know Kevin Lowe. Like, you know, it's just like so simple and easy. Like,
I've grown
but
to
it's
like
still,
it.
like dope and different. Like love, L-O-E, like that's dope.
I like it.
That's
Thank
like
you.
Lil Wayne, baby.
So yeah, Kevin Lowe is my name, and I started with like photography. That was like my first like love, and that's when I was like 18. I was working at Target, and it was like I bought a camera, and that was my thing. I used to take pictures of everything. I used to go, like just like literally leave home and just like take pictures. Dressing always been my thing. like just I love clothes. Like that's just my thing. Like that was like my thing when I was younger. Like I always just like clothes. Like that was my go-to to feel comfortable and stuff. Like when my mom passed away, my brother was like, "Where do you want to go?" Like on my mom, I was like, "Just take me downtown so I can just look around and shop." Like that's exactly what I said when we found out, because that's the only thing that would like help me like figure it out. But so when it comes to like my job now, it started as an internship. I do I'm a communications assistant at Philly.Hiphop in New York, but I started off as an intern, and it was the hardest year. This was like one of the hardest years of my life because it's all about manifestation. I manifested. It started back when I wanted to go to Coachella.
What is manifestation? People that don't know.
It's like you speak stuff into existence. You meditate on something that you want, and you already claim that it's basically yours, and you live like as it's yours. You don't live like, oh, it might happen. You don't talk and it might. You talk and it's going to happen, and that's what it did. That's why I started with the Coachella thing. I was like, I want to go Coachella for my birthday, but I don't want to pay for it. And that's what happened. I went to Coachella and I didn't pay for it, and I knew that. And when that happened, yeah.
Wow.
And my sister was like, I want to just buy it for you for your birthday, and I was like, okay.
No, that's so. I don't even want to cut him off.
So that was the first part that I figured it out, and I was like, okay, now I can like really manifest like what I really want. So when I went there for the interview for the internship, I got it. But then like when I was doing the internship, people was like, oh, what are you doing? What do you do in Philly.Hiphop? I kept telling people I was an assistant, but I was an intern. So it's like I kind of spoke it into existence. And people that's there now, like, took them 2 and 3 years to get where I'm at, and it took me 11 months. Because I prayed on it, I stayed focused, I did the hard work, and I, like, put one foot in front of another, but I also let God guide me into whatever direction he was taking me in. So that's why, like, everybody, like, you know, clothes and fashion, it comes in, but, like, people don't understand, like, where I'm at in life is just basically, like, my walk with God. Like, it's nothing I really can say about, like, oh, I did it, because I didn't do it. Yeah, I love fashion. It's just like me, who I am, but my job and what brings in the money was God. It ain't had nothing really to do with me. So yeah, that's my story on a fashion background.
I want to clap. I know he gave you like a clapping thing. He gave me a clapping thing. Alicia, me? Yes, you want to talk? Who are you? What do you do? How long you been doing?
Well, me and Alicia met
At Sex.
at Saks. We worked at Saks together,
Yes,
and
that's where our friendship started.
yeah, she was like, she got off the bus and she was walking in front of me, and I was trying to figure out why was she walking into the area where I work at, and I'd never seen her before. And then at the meeting, it's like, yeah, walk our new employee Alicia, and I was like, okay. And
Did y'all sell your discount on the side or still? Or no? Just regular employees? You don't have to answer. We'll talk about it later.
we can
We
talk
can talk
about
about
that.
it later. Well, yeah, like Kevin said, we met at Sex. My styling journey started back when I graduated high school, college. I graduated college in 2016, and that's when I kind of like made an Instagram. I was like trying to get my feet wet, trying to get back like into the social media world, because I was on social media for so long, and I didn't really know how to like function on social media. Hold on. That's fine. Is this better? So I was really trying to like get my feet wet, like getting back into so shady. I was trying to get my feet wet back with social media because I did not know how to function on social media. So he kind of helped me with like finding my Instagram aesthetic. We were actually like on our way home one day from Saks, and we were sitting at the bus stop trying to figure out like how to post these pictures that we just took like while I was at work. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to post the pictures on my Instagram? He like, well, post them this way. Post this one, a white block. And that's what started my whole like Instagram aesthetic with like the white pictures and like stuff like that. And then I ended up with my aesthetic just only being white pictures down the side and my pictures only down the middle of my page. And everybody, when I showed them my Instagram, was like, oh my God, like Instagram is so cool. That's so decent. But I was building my brand as I was like building my brand as a stylist. So I was really like more so doing my own work for myself. So I was creative director, wardrobe stylist. I was calling the photographers. I was calling the models. Like I was doing everything like for myself more so. So I built my portfolio up to where it is now. But I mean, it could be a lot better for myself. I think that I could grow a lot more. But right now I'm doing other things that are like for my purpose. I'm not even doing things that are like more so wardrobe styling. I'm a substitute teacher right now. So I work with kids. So now I'm like taking my love for like fashion and like putting that into the kids and like finding a way to like flip that. So it's like my love for fashion will always be there. I will always want to be a wardrobe stylist. Like that's something that I always want to do, but I'm more than that. I like to call myself a creative entrepreneur. So
Matt, tell the people about your job.
What's up? I'm Matt, CEO Matt,
CEO.
designer, owner of Collage Worldwide. It's a streetwear brand I established back in 2007, and we just been rocking and rolling since. Some notable people you might know about that was wearing my stuff: Cardi B, Angela Simmons, DJ Damage, Jalo Beats, little shit like that. But you know, we working. We've been
Philly
working for a
Fashion
while.
Week was-
Yeah, Philly Fashion Week was lit, but you know that was just the start of it. You know, I just got invited to Paris Fashion Week.
Did you?
Yeah, Paris City.
That's what we
Wow.
said. I was about to cut you off. and
Can you
say
take your
same
fucking cousin? Can you take your fucking cousin to Paris?
You said my what?
Your fucking cousin.
Oh, hey,
Can I go?
you got your passport?
Yeah, I got a passport.
Do you for real?
Listen, they gave me, I don't know how the fuck it went. They approved it.
Oh, all right. I ain't even got my passport yet,
I got a
but
passport.
I'm about to get my shit like real soon.
I'll pay for my flight. I just don't have the room money.
Oh, we'll have that.
That's exciting. So where do you see Collage? What's your goal for Collage? Short term, long term?
Short term, I'm trying to get some like NBA players in my shit,
Wow.
cause like I feel like they like the type of customer I'm going for, cause they like to spice shit up, and you know they got the money to afford the type of shit that I'm putting out. So yeah, for
But
sure.
you have one thing I know about your brand, because I found Matt on Instagram. Me and Matt are related, but I found him on Instagram. Your shit is quality stuff.
Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, it feels good. It washes good. My
Yeah.
pieces look the same after I wash and dry them.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that to say, me doing this, me being an influencer, I get sent a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a bunch of
For
shit.
the most part, bullshit. I
Yeah.
haven't got a piece that was like
Some-
worthy of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Not only is it bullshit as far as quality, it's bullshit because it looks like shit too. So it's like a double whammy of shit. And I see for the most part, because we talked about that. We talked about the t-shirt brands and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, it's cool to start with a t-shirt. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
got
It's-
to That's where I started. Shit, I started doing t-shirts, but you know, you like if you're really about it, you gotta find ways to get better and work yourself up the ladder. You know what I mean?
And it
Push
gotta
the
be
envelope.
more than a fucking, it has to, I mean, I sold shirts. I made a video, the phrases off the video I put on shirts. They bought the shirt.
But nah, see, you gotta understand what you got is merch.
Right.
Other people is trying to consider themselves a brand or a clothing line. So, I mean, unless that's what you want to do, like you want to be like a t-shirt brand,
No.
you gotta step your shit up.
I
and,
just
you know.
want merch. I want fuck them kids. Stephanie is your father. Suck his cock. I want all the stuff that I say. I want them on shirts because the people like that.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, that shit was so hard. It was like a headache just fitting them. I remember I had one girl come to her. I came to her house 3 times. She got a large, tried a large, extra large, 2X. Big Mama knew she couldn't get none of them shirts. I had to go back 3 fucking times for that $25.
Right.
It's a lot of work in that. It don't.
Yeah,
It
for
looks
sure.
simple, but it's not simple.
Yeah, it's not.
And I feel like the age of social media is almost a gift and a curse. 'Cause most people see it and they just want it. They don't give a fuck about the work behind it.
Right.
That's why I want y'all here to explain. Because I get that the most probably of anybody. I get people that sell shirts. And people want you to support their brand, whatever the fuck that means. What does that mean? Can you support my brand?
They
I
mean
seen
like
a post on Instagram the other day where like people were saying like ways that you can support a brand without actually like spending money, just like reposting,
Oh, yeah.
commenting,
Yeah,
liking
for sure.
things, like so maybe that's what they need.
yeah.
They could. Those are ways that you could support
But-
somebody.
I'm not supporting shit. Where's the camera and the mic? I'm not supporting a motherfucking thing. If you want me to wear it, you can send it. And let me tell you this. I met another social media influencer with half the following I had. She getting paper check thousands of dollars. So this promo thing, I think I have it. I really don't. I charge $50 for 24 hours, $150 for 7 days.
Okay.
If you send me your shit, I would just post it. That's not how that go. You should be sending me that shit anyway because when I post it, they need to believe that I'm saying I like this shit.
Yeah,
That's the
for
right
sure.
way to do it. I don't want to lead people in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? So but like this is a learning process and I only got a year in. You know what I mean? But I'm learning as I go. But for the most part, they'll send you a bag of shit and they will harass the fuck out of you until you wear that
Until
shit.
you wear it.
I'm gonna be caught dead half of that shit. So I'm supposed to do what? Wear this to the supermarket? Why? Because I'm supporting your brand. Never met you. You live in Virginia. And you don't even like my pictures. You don't even repost. Only thing that helps me right now is for you to repost my pic or buy a ticket.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, I look on their page, is nothing. None of me. Why am I supporting you?
Yeah, you gotta pick and choose who you want to support. As far as like the people that's reaching out and trying to send you stuff, you gotta, you know what I mean, know who you want to fuck with. See if they fuck with you,
I love
or if
clothes.
they gonna pay you.
I love clothes. I really, really like them. So it gotta be cute.
Y'all
Even
better
if
send
it's
her some
cheap.
fire. Stop
Yeah.
playing.
Even if it's cheap, that's fine. But if I wash it and all the pearls come off, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know who you are with them fucking pearls. That's ridiculous. I'd take one label that I kind of like, Fear No Soul. I'm gonna shout you out. I liked your stuff. He's from like Baltimore or something, but I liked his stuff. Fear No Soul. That's some gangster shit though, right? Fear No Soul. I think people think I'm a thug because of the shit I said. I'm not a thug. I'm just a mom. So what would y'all say to the next up and coming stylists? Like the people that's coming up in this game.
That one.
that
Wait,
it?
that's yours.
You want this?
You said, what'd you say about this?
You gotta move.
We need some advice for the up and coming
Yeah, up and
stylists.
coming stylists. If you have advice,
What's-
or up and coming t-shirt people, would you have some advice for these
What's
people?
some need to know
Cause you
information?
said something about gilding shirts before.
All right, so my whole thing with that is I be busting on people because they be printing on guild and stuff. It's really just
Oh,
a joke
okay.
because like I used to get guild and stuff, you know what I mean, starting out. So like I understand people that's just starting a brand that don't really have the resources to do like cut and sew or shit like that, or even know how to sew clothes together. If you getting gilding, that's cool. That's somewhere to start, but it's not gonna end there. You gotta step your shit up. Find something different. Like everybody could get a gilding shirt. Everybody could get a next level shirt. Everybody could get jerseys. All of them brands. We all have access to them. So you know what I mean. If you really about it, you know, step your shit up. That's all.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Now, say I'm a regular person and I want to be styled. Like, how does that go? How much does that cost? What do you do? Do you come to my closet? Do y'all find the stuff for you? Because meeting these people, like you got Kevin talking about styling me, Jacques talking about styling me, Chris talking about styling me. I want to be styled, but I literally have no clue what does that entail? You know what I mean? Like, how does that go for the regular girl? What do you do?
Well, with 3 people wanting to style you, it kind of goes off. I would say it goes off like you and who you want to be styled by, or what the people can pull, and then whatever you gravitate to. It's nothing
pulling?
personal. Like if I pull something. Like if I pull a couple things and then Jock pull a couple things and then you see both of them because you went into fittings with both of us, if you want to wear that dress that he pulled to one event, then you go with him. And then
What
if
does
you
that mean to
Like,
pull?
for example,
It's like basically.
For example, when I had styled a video shoot, the client, they sent over 2 mood boards. A mood board is basically like you put together every single piece that you're going to use like on a format, like a PowerPoint. It's not really a PowerPoint. It's like a Photoshop document.
You
that,
just
like,
place all the
well,
pictures
that's how
together.
it's mine, but it's like you got to send in a mood board, basically.
So if I'm regular, don't call me regular, I'm not B Simone. I'm a regular girl. I got my fucking income taxes. I really like your Instagram. How does that go? How much money do I need?
It depends. That's all in the relationship you got with the stylist.
I'm
Some
brand
people
new. I
pay
just met
for it,
I
but
just
you
found you
know.
on the gram and I want you to style.
That could be something
like you're going
closet
somewhere.
consultant.
Like you're going, like you gotta go
I'm
somewhere.
going to an event. I'm going to the black
Yeah.
party, the yearly black party in Illinois where I live. And I
Okay.
want you to style me.
And we'll pull stuff. It's a black event. We know to pull black stuff. Like I said, 3 people who you trust. Like Beyonce don't just have one stylist. She have like multiple stylists. It's who you trust, and then you go into the fittings, and then like I said, whatever you like from whatever. It's
So
not
the
going to
pool
just
is almost a bar round.
yeah. We just pulling stuff, and
So
then
how much does
whatever.
that cost?
Because if you think about it, you're not going to wear the same look twice anyway. So it's like brands know that. Like even the highest brands,
Yeah.
like Alexander Wang, they
Yeah.
even know that they gotta let designers let stylists pull from them to put on celebrities because
I'm about to say, so
It's
how
like,
it worked
you
for
know-
me, I styled somebody for Made in America, not the one that just passed, but the year before. Some artist out of Jersey, Mira Fontaine, shout out to him. But so his stylist reached out to me and was like, yeah, we want to pull some pieces. I went to her house and brought like a lot of my samples that was in his size, because she said he was like a 32 waist or something like that. So I came with all my pairs of pants that matched his size and gave her the joint. She actually borrowed it. Like I could have just gave it to him on the wing, but I just let him borrow it because it was a sample. But that's kind of how that works. So the stylist will get it to you before your event, whatever you got going on. You wearing it for the night. They might have gave it to you on the house, or you just borrowing it for the night.
Yeah,
And then you know what I mean.
You could just keep it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just be like, keep the whole look.
Wow. And I guess the price goes by the client, or do you have a straight price for people?
But like I said, it all depends on the relationship. Because I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay the stylist for that. It was just like
It goes off of clout. I mean, not clout.
They ain't pay me. All right, so sometimes you might have a designer that might charge them for it.
Okay.
But there's
we
never,
know.
Yeah, but like stylists know, and sometimes designers don't even sometimes charge.
That's what I was about to say, because it's an opportunity for us, depending on who they style. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get this piece away, or I'm gonna let them borrow it for
and
this.
The stylist will reach out to somebody that they know for a fact.
Yeah.
Get the job done, and we be meeting people too. So it's like we'll reach out and be like, yo, like bro, such and such, I'm styling them for this. Like I done reached out to like 100 people, and literally they all get back, and some people be like, just keep it. Some people be like, use it, bring it back. It's like it just depends on what it is, what the purpose of it is for, and like your relationship with them.
It's really built off a relationship.
For
like
sure.
honestly, it's just built like
sure.
it's just like
You gotta
built
know
off
that
of
motherfucker.
Y'all don't know because it's like y'all are in that industry. But for a person like a regular girl, because that's what I am. So I've never even had like the experience in sex where that person's selling you something, but they're really trying to help you with it. I go to places where they're like, in the back, bitch. You know what I mean? And I was a plus size girl. I was a big girl for most of my life. So it's like, no, in the back, by the employee lounge, right next to the ketchup, we have a big rack of florals for your big ass. Have a nice day. As soon as I lost weight, all my favorite stores got plus size. Because I like American Eagle.
Damn.
I like Express. All those motherfuckers got 18s and 16s. When I was a whopping 16, 18,
They ain't had none of that shit.
I had to go to Old Navy.
That's crazy.
It was very sad. I had to walk all the way to the back of Old Navy. I hated it. And when I say that, I hope people are not like, but bitch, I was fat a long time. I could talk shit about y'all. I was a big girl all my life. I'm on the other side now. I'm a medium, and I really look all this room in my chair. Sit with me. You can sit with me if you like. It's plenty of room here. That's the best people say about losing weight. They're like, your health, thank you.
You look amazing.
It's like, oh, your health, your blood pressure. Fuck that. I could go in any store I want. I can even order online. You don't know how hard it's hard when you big. It is. It's hard. Oh, everybody get quiet. I was the only chunky monkey in the middle. That's what's up. Yeah, floral on every big shirt you got. Lame Bryant. We call it lame floral land. It's a bunch of bullshit. No, it's a lot of hot plus size out, but it's expensive. Shout out to all the plus size.
Kendall and Kylie is actually getting like a lot of backlash. They had added a plus size like to their line, but it's like getting a lot of backlash because of like they feel like they just jumping on the wave of just trying to like, you know.
The thing about it, Kendall and Kylie, half of Kendall and Kylie has a big old ass. You know what I mean? And in reality, when you have a big old ass, it just gets wider and wider. So they should have plus size, period.
I feel like there should be more plus size brands.
Why isn't there more plus size? America is the United States, us, we're the fattest place in the world.
Yeah,
it should be a fucking plus size store on every fucking corner.
Yeah.
And it should be fucking Krispy Kremes everywhere. You know what I mean? It should be more. You know what? I feel like I'm being bullied over my fucking flower. Listen, this was the style episode. This was the style episode, okay? And I tried to get fancy for these motherfuckers. I got wine glasses. I was supposed to bring this man chicken and seafood salad. These are fake poinsettias. I didn't want this, but this is what Big Lots had. Okay? Everybody want to talk shit about my fucking flowers.
They been moving that joint all around the table.
You don't know how. No, come on, Jock. Be positive. I just said Jock be positive because Jock is super, super, super positive, and I'm really building a lot of relationships on Instagram. You can almost feel sometimes when people are.
Because their vibe is off.
Yo, it feels good in here. You feel me? Both of these dudes feel really, really good. But Jacques was real insistent upon talking about manifestation, and look, we have it. Mr. Manifestation himself, because he got us up to each other. If that's not fucking manifestation, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna tell my experience on manifestation. I don't do it. I was raised by a negative thinker. That's just how we think. We think. This is what I'll say. Some people are raised off fear, meaning you raised to carry a knife because you're scared somebody's gonna attack you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're raised so you raised to make a face. Like wherever I go, they say you look mean. A lot of girls from North Philly look mean. Philadelphia, period, you look mean. But you walk into the subway, you gotta look mean.
Yeah.
And then that facial expression sticks on your face. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. God forbid you go to jail or other shit like that. Like tough shit really happened to you because that tough exterior that you hold for protection, for survival, it's hard to turn that on and off. You know what I mean? But that's why black women get the aggressive title, even though we fathers.
Yeah.
Like of course we're aggressive. Motherfuckers is punching on they sons and shit. You know what I mean? It's no dad. Who you boxing? Who you boxing? You boxing your mom. Your mom teaches you how to fight. You know what I mean? So positive manifestation is something that I want to work on, and it's not something I know a lot about. You know what I mean? And I just know that people jump on waves, and I'm such a rebel. I never want to jump on waves. It's like sage. Like I know sage is a good thing. You know what I mean? I know it has to be a positive thing, but it pisses me off. You know why it pisses me off? Because Native Americans was burning sage a long time ago. We took this motherfucking country from the people, and everybody wanted to sell sage. I had a fucking girl. Shy, it's bugs in here. Let's just sit. Come on in here, Shy. It's bugs over here. These people complain. I'm trying to be fancy for these motherfuckers. We ain't never had bugs, Shy. There was all these bugs. Come on. And then they not being cool about it. They all flapping and slapping their fucking hands. Come here, kill the bug, Shy. I paid the rent today. Come here, baby. Get the bug, Shy.
Them Jones came in
I
crazy
ain't asked you
this
for
week.
nothing since I've been here.
What the fuck is going on?
This is crazy. We got some real summertime shit in here. What the fuck is going on? He got the hat on like we want to buy you. You taking us through the bayou, Shy? That's all right, man. I had to put you on the spot. They doing it to me. Somebody gonna get it? Yeah. I hope he let me stay next month. I can't even keep a job with this mouth. It's very hard. But no, I want to work on that positive manifestation. The way this shithole started for me, and I tell the story a lot, but I don't care because it feels unbelievable to me. I pray, I put it in the universe like, yo, if I'm supposed to be funny, please show me. Because I got tired of hearing it so much. I've always been funny. This is not nothing new. I've been annoying, funny, loud. Me and this girl started like 15. I've been the same person the whole time. So it's like, people like, you funny. It's like, y'all think I'm funny. This is how I am. You know what I mean? I prayed. That first video I posted, the first one on Facebook, got 2.5 million views. 2.5 million views, my first fucking try. Like that. And guess what? It had to be that deep. Because the type of person I am, if it was 100, I would say that's...
Yeah, even over.
I swear to God, and mind you, my comments were very negative. So I would have 200, 300, oh, they just think I'm funny looking. That's what I got the most. You funny looking bitch. You white albino Michael Jackson, terrible piece of shit. Then you rotten hell. You don't deserve them children. I said that my son was ugly, and I prayed him through, and he got cute, and most of their sons ugly. That's why they should put the dog foot on him.
Yes.
They hated that.
Mad as hell.
They fucking hated it. Being a child, and people were saying I should die, kill me. I got death threats over that shit.
She said he
People are very sensitive nowadays. I can't make a video without getting
Or they
people
just-
that are like upset about it.
Or they just trolling.
Oh yeah, and I get
You know,
the
that's
trolls
like a
too.
culture. That's a
One time I
culture
had
now.
trolls that would come 50 deep to my live. It was really weird.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
be
say the
talking
same
shit
thing.
in the comments.
Yeah, a local blogger from Philadelphia just did that to me and called me white trash, and all his followers said my forehead was big.
A local blogger.
Yeah,
At least
I'll
they
say
was
his name
tuned
when
in.
the camera's off. I wouldn't want to give you any light, child. Not even a piece. Ooh, not even a second. I wouldn't dare. See, because I'm learning. I am, because that's all promos. Like, no way.
Yeah, don't get them no clout.
Yeah.
And then plus
Yeah,
I lose my pages like that. He used to call me at first, no, be careful, take that down. Then he like, fuck you, bitch. You just don't give a fuck. So just fuck the whole thing up. Because I've lost pages. I went to jail. Somebody pressed charges. They said I harassed them, bullied them. Because I said her mother never loved her. Because she had dandruff. I put oatmeal on my shoulder and blew it out. I got 10,000 views. That was big. I killed that bitch. Yeah, the girl we went to high school with, she pressed charges, y'all. I was here in 10 plus years. And she started.
That's the sensitive ones you was talking about.
And
Huh?
she started. It's always stuff like that. But no, the manifestation. I do want to get in manifestation, and I want to like learn. That's why I want to hear your stories about it or how you feel about it, because I will make it as a comedian. That's so hard for me to say, which is weird as shit. It's literally painful to say that, because you know what that ties into? That ties into failure. and you're not good enough, and you ain't gonna really get that far. And how could you? Plus, I'm old. I'm in my 30s. So to do something at this age just doesn't really seem like.
Nah, you can
I'm
though.
about to say yeah.
You can.
Like,
It's happening. It's only been a year, and if it wasn't
Exactly.
happening this fast, I would never do it. If I had a well-paying job, would never do it. Some of these shows I'm doing, I need that money. I'm in a bind, Nate. I need that money, and that show money good, ain't it, Chris? That show money good. He like a white man. I like him. Y'all tell him I'm in the station. Jonathan just sat back with the wine real pretty. No, really, because I'm telling y'all, people are intimidated when they don't know stuff. And that's why some of the stuff that I say, I talk a lot of shit, but I drop jewels sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I want to share that with people like, yo, you could do whatever you want. You could go ahead and get that CNA license. I'm just joking. I want you to win. Become a CNA. It's very popular. Why not be an RN? That's the next thing I'm going to say about that. I just don't get it. Why stop? Why not just... CNA's the hardest fucking job.
CNA.
Yes.
What's the difference? All right, can you please tell me this? What's the difference between a CNA and an RN?
An RN goes to college and has a bachelor's degree. An RN can do similar things like a doctor with medicine.
Okay.
An RN makes, a CNA might make 40 grand a year. RN can make 100 grand a year. Yeah, that's big money. My mom is an LPN and raised me alone on that. So just imagine RN money. If she moved us to Delaware, single family homes, all that shit, off LPN money. Nowadays, LPNs are almost extinct though. They kind of got rid of LPNs. Everybody RN.
Yeah, I know
You graduate high school as an LPN now.
What the
Then
fuck
you go
is that?
straight to college. Certified nurse assistant, licensed practical nurse, registered nurse, and then it's the big dog that can write the scripts. That's a, what's them joints called? Right after the RN.
a DR, a doctor.
No, not a doctor. Right before the doctor is something else.
A pharmacist.
No, I think it's a PA or something.
A PhD.
No, after the RN is something else, and then it's the doctor.
I
It's
don't
right
know.
before the RN. You know y'all ain't no script getters.
All I know is
She can
fashion.
write a
I don't know
narc,
anything.
okay? That one can write a narc.
That bitch going nerd.
The RN cannot write a narc, and I will not debate this with you. I know it. It's the bitch over the RN, baby.
Right at nerd. I'm about to start saying that.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. That would be a cute shirt, right? A narc. That's
Right,
terrible.
Nard.
Stay away from the opiates.
Can I ask you a
Niggas
question?
will buy that shit too.
Can I ask you a question?
It's not the RN.
Who is your style icon? Like,
Like-
who do you like? Like, who you like?
Like the
Far-
way they
yeah,
pull
they
that shit
dress
off.
and they carry themselves.
That's a hard question. I could say men. With men, I like
Okay.
off the top. I like Fabulous a lot. The way
Oh.
Fabulous dress.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of like that ghetto drug dealer thing. I don't know why. You know what I mean? I like ASAP.
I like ASAP.
Okay.
I love ASAP actually.
I really, really, really like Lil Uzi a lot. I don't know why though, but I do.
Nah,
I just
Uzi
think he
be
pulls
dripping.
it off his size. He
Yeah,
just-
he's great. Like he
I
dresses
like
good.
Young Thug a lot. I like Young Thug's whole swag, the way he
Thug be
talks
dripping.
and everything. No, I'm not a fan of LeBron dressing at all. At all.
You said it.
No.
Who?
She asked me I like the way LeBron dress. There's nothing about LeBron I like.
LeBron be stepping
You don't
sometimes.
like the way LeBron.
No, baby, I said I don't. I said I don't like the way LeBron dresses. There's nothing about the way he dresses. There's nothing.
He be stepping
I
sometimes.
think he's an amazing person.
That's-
He opened that school. He's an amazing, and he married a black woman that he knew before he was fucking rich. He's an amazing person.
But it's swag.
Shout out to
I do
LeBron.
not care for the outfits. I don't like them. Girls, off the top of my head, that's so hard. I like fucking the girl from Philly that raps. No, come on.
Tierra Whack.
Tierra Whack.
Tierra Whack dresses.
I like
good.
Tierra
Yes,
Whack.
Tierra
A lot of the stuff I like is not stuff that I think that I would even try to pull off. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I like it when it fits her style of rap. It
Yeah.
just fits her. I like
Her
that
aura.
shit. I was liking Tiana Taylor for a while. I haven't really kept up with her lately.
Not really a fan of I worked with Tiana Taylor before.
Did you?
But I don't like the way she dressed.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Beyonce is number one to me in life, but I can't say that she just pulls out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
She do it for me sometimes. Sometimes she don't. She could do way more. Rihanna, I'm missing Rihanna. I like Rihanna.
Rihanna dressed
I would like to
great.
fuck Rihanna
There's a lot of
Zyke.
people that-
for sure. Zyke
Zyke.
on there. I would give Rihanna the pussy off the top. We really have to talk. It'd be like whatever you want to do. Whatever you want, Ray. Can I call you Ree?
Can I call you Ray?
Is that cool? I talked about fucking Ari on here, and then she DM'd me. What's up? Y'all don't know type of bitches that's in my DM. Lyra Galore, Black China, Amber Rose on my live.
Oh yeah.
Amber Rose a bad ball bitch.
You should have told Amber Rose you was trying to fuck around.
Listen,
Slow down.
I like what I like. Ree can get the pussy off the top. You know what I mean? I don't think I would go light skin.
No light skin.
Nah, I would first straight dark, real thick if I could get that. Off the gate and rich. Off the gate. Only thing is like it's a lot of that stuff, but we'll talk about that next week. Like the ins and outs of that. You wanna come next week?
Sure.
It's gonna be wild. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk if you don't want to. Raheem will be here, Nick Japan will be here, and we have one more surprise guest, but I don't know for sure. Nick Japan's very young. He's
Who's
a makeup
Japan?
artist. His name Nick Japan. He's a makeup artist from Delaware, and Raheem is a social media influencer. And his page is fucking hilarious. And I liked his page before it was deleted. I like it now it's back. He's like me, but just not me. We're almost on opposite sides. You know what I mean? He's gay, I'm straight. He works, I don't, but his page is amazing. I like it. He's very, very nasty on the Instagram page. He's deleted constantly. He's just like nasty. He posts the nastiest shit. I fucking like it a lot. Yeah, he looking cute too. So y'all not gonna talk about manifestation? I got
No,
all
you
y'all
asked
listening,
him, but
y'all
you
all
jumped in.
fucking
You got.
quiet. Oh, right. I'm sorry, I cut you off. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kevin. You're the mediator of this episode.
So who's
So, what do you want to know about manifestation?
I want to know what does it mean, and how is it working out for you?
Oh, alright, so I feel like, honestly, I couldn't even sit here and tell you the exact definition of it. I just know that it's envisioning something, believing in it, working towards
Like
it.
literally seeing it in your head.
Yes, like sometimes you have to close, sometimes you gotta close your eyes.
Like
And
literally.
whether it's you seeing it in your dream, whether you woke, whatever. If you can close your eyes, alright, this is the thing. If you can close your eyes and imagine you doing something or imagine something that you want and you can see it, like we can all see stuff when we daydream everything. Like if you can close your eyes and really imagine that shit, and then get back to yourself and then tell yourself like, I really believe I can do this, and then you actually try to do, whether it's baby steps, whether it's little things, whether it takes you 2 days, whether it takes you years, whether it takes you months, it's like, just, that's what manifestation is. But for me, it's like, I don't know, I feel like this past year I definitely heavily manifested a lot of stuff that I just never really imagined happening, and it just, I don't know, it changed my life.
I don't think I've ever done nothing like that, like thought that, because I really, really think I'm a pessimist. I mean, some people think it's like being a realist. That's what we call it, me and my mother. But it's just pessimism. That's all it is. And that's I'm telling you, it's being raised out of fear. You raise your children to like be ready for war and
Well,
shit.
yeah, I
every
feel
day.
like I can definitely relate. It's like, I don't know. I feel like when I grew up, I wasn't necessarily raised like, like what did you just say? What's that word you just used?
Raised out of fear.
Yeah.
Raised scared
Like,
shit would happen.
Yeah,
Bad
like
shit
I don't
would
feel
happen.
like I was raised out of fear, but I feel like I was raised out of realness. Like, like even though there's a lot of spiritual shit in the world, and even though it's like a lot of crazy people and it's a lot of different people and it's a lot of, all of us is different, but it's like, I feel like my mom always like just taught me to be real and be myself, and that the world is real. Like, it's gonna be shit that happens, it's gonna be bad shit that happens, it's gonna be great shit that happens, but it's all about, do you want a bad life or a good life? Because I could aim, I done had 1,000 bad things happen in my life, and I've probably had 1,000,000 great things happen in my life. So I'm gonna focus on the millions and billions of great things that are gonna happen, and not what the past has brought me. Because that don't get you nowhere. It just make you feel like like you can't achieve, and it make you feel stuck, and it make you feel like you gotta sit in the same place, you know.
Y'all have already done it, so whatevs. I mean, no, it don't even sound far-fetched to me. It just sounds like you would really have to believe it. Like, how can you,
So
if you
you-
don't really believe in yourself, how could you manifest it?
Yeah,
You
no,
get
you
there, you
gotta
thinking,
believe it, yeah, or else you would be even,
like,
yeah.
connotations on everything. Like, you gotta speak positively.
That
about
takes a
that's
whole
and that,
mind
yeah,
change.
and that is
Yeah,
another
and that's
thing, 'cause
exactly
I
where
used
it
to be-
starts.
I used to be like that too. Like I feel like for a lot of years, like even while I was manifesting what I wanted, I still wasn't all the way right with myself, and I used to like indulge in negativity and talking about people and being angry, and it's fun, and I still do it with my friends and shit like when I'm in a mood, but like I even be teaching my mom and my family members like not to. It's just no purpose. Like
Right.
you should speak about what you, because when you got to think about it. When you talk about other people, you're basically speaking about how you feel about yourself.
Right, right.
So it's like when I talk about other people, I only speak great shit. I don't
Yeah,
look
speak
at people
positivity.
And say,
And the deep part of that should have shifted your whole, who you fuck with.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you'll notice, like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
you'll
your
notice
whole
that some
life will
motherfuckers,
change.
that's all they do.
Yeah,
And it's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
thing.
yeah, it is a good
No,
thing.
yeah, for real. And
Yo.
it's a good thing because when you start to, honestly, when you start to be a better person, you lose people along the way because a lot of those people
Sure.
don't belong where you're going anyway.
You
So
realize.
it's like sometimes, and that's why a lot of people get held back for so long because it's like you got so many people around you.
Dead
that's
weight
like,
around you that just not
holding
doing
weight
nothing.
and
Yeah, I was
keeping
about
you
to
back
say.
and giving you a bunch of baggage when you could just
Is it
really
wine?
be by yourself.
You might can manifest more like cutting certain people out your situation.
For sure.
I think that part, like with me, I just know that I want to just stay the same person. People act so weird around me already. Like, and I ain't been on TV. It's not nothing like that. But this Instagram shit means stuff to people.
Yeah, some people they be taking it too far.
People act so. If somebody just DM me, I put it on my close friends, and she was like, I used to.
Oh yeah, about like some girl pregnant or something.
She just gave me her address. Come see me.
Oh yeah, she.
Following a paragraph explaining how she knows me. I used to fuck with Corey, his first and last name, and he hung with such and such, and you used to hang with Mika, and y'all used to be in Arbor Place, and this is my address, come see me. Unless you don't remember me, because it's been 18 years. She put the years down.
Yep. He's like, no, I don't remember.
And I put 9. Why the fuck would I?
Dude, shit.
First of all, my memory is shit anyway. So if we didn't have any type of, I don't know
Good
you.
count, right.
I don't give a fuck if we related. I have a lot of cousins. I forgot. And I get that the most, all my cousins. And I just want to tell all y'all, if y'all listening, we're not cousins. Anybody, if we weren't talking, meaning you've never even met one of my kids, I got one kid that's 9. If you've never met Mina, we ain't cousins no more. I'm sorry. Unless you were in prison, that'll get you an honorary mention and you can come out. But we still have to discuss our relationship prior to prison. We ain't doing that because I'm a generous person. You know what I mean? Like, I would be giving my fucking money away anyway. You can't even get a shout out. You can't get a shout out. We not cousins. I'm not listening to your mixtape. That's not a joke. That's serious.
Dead ass.
Like, that's all it is. Just turn into some favor shit. It's just people are very strange. Like, it's just, you don't know. Some of the shit that I get in them fucking DMs. Crazy shit. I had somebody approach my kids. Hug my children.
No way.
While they were with their dad. And he spazzed out. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, don't hug my kids. You don't hug my kids.
Yeah.
You don't know them kids, they kids. And then I have to feel guilty somehow because I do put them out there. Smush went viral because he peed on the neighbor. And I taped it when I asked him because he's very funny. But I didn't make him a page or a YouTube.
Right.
You know, I know he would pop because he's funny. But it's like that's putting him out there. You know what I
Exploiting
mean?
the
The
kid.
teachers at his daycare had to get checked. Like, it's been that much weird shit. Like, yo, Instagram don't count here. This ain't no Instagram shit.
wow.
You know what I mean? Don't even follow me. I'm talking about y'all bitches. Every day. Every morning I leave, I'm talking about you from the crust of your eye to your raggedy ass scrub. So you gonna want to watch. For real, it's hard to find a daycare. Y'all don't have children. No. Well, I'm excited to be styled by you. You want to style me too? I want everybody to style me.
Everybody.
I don't know if I can do it though. Like, I really don't know.
What? Good style?
What if I don't like what the fuck people are? Can we work together?
Now one thing about me with the whole styling thing, it goes off of like who you want to like. If you're like, I go off of what you like.
Right.
I don't ever try to put people because I work in PR and I get stuff. We get like emails every day of like stuff of what they want. because they'll send a pull sheet, and then they'll tell me whatever they want, all the looks that they want, and then it's like I'll look at the person who they're styling. I'm like, okay, I'm sending this and this because this would look like it would get put on her. I'm not just sending them everything they want because just like he said, somebody else is going to want this. And if Zendaya asks for something and then Ali Wong wants it, I'm going to send it to Zendaya because she's more of a stylish person. It's going to get more seen. That's where it goes from. We're not paying. They're not paying us.
Okay.
So once we send some, we'll send something to Zendaya and then we'll send her a free bag.
Okay.
So when she wears the bag, everybody, oh, where that's from? Philip Lim. That's how we get the traffic to come in. So that's how that whole thing happens. Like, if I work with you, I don't want you to pay me. I just want you to give me a shout out. Oh, yeah, he styled me. And then I'll get more clientele off of that. It goes off of, like, you and our relationship and then your relationship with whoever you know. And then, yeah, oh, yeah, who styled you? Oh, yeah, Kevin, Jock, Leash. Like, it's whoever. It goes off of, like, word of mouth. Like, for instance, my friend styles a basketball player, and he actually would love probably your stuff. So I should probably like link y'all because
See
Yeah,
that?
let's connect.
See the kind of shit I get done? The Mona manifestation.
there you go.
Listen, it's fucking December 1st, 2020 on Sunday. What's 2020 look like for Kevin?
2020 looked like for me nothing but greatness. Like honestly, like I'm setting myself up now. I was just texting her the other day like we need to figure out what bills need to be paid at what time so I can have this amount of money because I don't want to like I want to like live my life. I'm turning 30 next year.
Right.
It's 2020.
You know how old I thought you were?
How old?
Like 24, 23.
I wish.
Me too.
But yeah, I want to get in order, and I want to like stay in order. So that's what's like really important to me right now. So 2020 is gonna be like amazing. Like I'm moving to New York. It's just gonna
Are
be
you gonna
great.
let me come over?
Of course.
Where are you moving, Brooklyn?
Now this is where manifestation is gonna come in at. I want to live in New York, but I want to live with a doorman. I want to live with a view,
I can't
and
wait
I
for
can
the pictures.
have all that stuff because I manifested all the stuff that's in my life now, like the job, the
So you're gonna be living in Manhattan?
yeah, for sure. Like I can like look back on
Excuse
this.
me.
Like I will live in Manhattan.
I said Brooklyn. That's like he looked at me like I said Kensington. I've manifested already doormans, and I know the city a little bit. I know doorman means Manhattan.
Yeah, I want like a doorman.
No
I
shade
want
to Brooklyn.
all
I
type-
like Brooklyn. I had a really good time.
Brooklyn have really nice places too, but Brooklyn, like I work in New York, like Brooklyn is just as far as living in Allentown.
Right.
Like to
exactly.
Manhattan. It's
Yeah.
45 to an hour commute to get into
Right.
Manhattan. So it's like
You wanna work where you live?
I want to live. Yeah, exactly. I work downtown, but I want to live like in like I don't know. Doesn't make me no difference, honestly.
What does 2020 look like for you?
2020 for me was like a dream. Like, cause the end of this year was like really like a dream. So I know 2020 is just about to be so much success, so much creativity, so much hard work, confidence, happiness, love, life, money. A lot of money in 2020.
For sure.
Money for all of
I'm
us.
really gonna make a lot of money in 2020. I just know it and feel it. Like I already just feel it. So 2020 is just gonna look like the year that I've really been waiting for. Like this year was lit, and next year is really gonna be just even better. So.
What is
So-
2020 like for you in Collage?
2020.
Worldwide.
We just expect like more fire fits from us. We about to start doing like a lot of like one-on-one shit. So yeah, expect a lot of exclusivity. Expect us to travel more, and then I'm gonna put together a nice event. I don't even know if it's gonna be in 2020, but it'll be the next thing I do, like a nice event, like pop up art experience. Not even just like a pop-up shop, but like a whole live experience.
Like niggas painting on the scene.
I mean, like a museum feel. You ever been to like,
No.
well, just dope installations, just like a whole like when you go there, you might want to take a date to this, and y'all gonna be in there taking pictures and all that kind of shit. So
I noticed that is like the big thing. Like now, it's all these places that are go. It's for the picture. Candytopia, Rosemead.
I was just that's what I was about to say. Something like
It's for the
Candytopia, but
picture.
not
What is
Candytopia.
that called? Like that whole thing. It's like a wave of these places, and that you could just tell that's the point. For
Like
the
it's
for the
borderline a
Instagram
museum, but like an interactive museum type of
Yeah.
thing. That's kind of like of the new wave of
Have
shit,
y'all
like
been?
being able to take pictures and stuff.
thing.
No.
To what?
Rosemead, Candytopia,
I've been
those
there.
places.
I've been there.
You know where I want to go? Have y'all heard about the Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I did.
I want to go there. Now that's something I would go with my grown ass.
Let's go.
That joint look crazy.
Let's go.
What is it?
It's like an amusement park inside of a mall,
Oh shit!
but it's all Nickelodeon based, like everything.
Like it
Nickelodeon.
is in Disney.
so everything we grew
It's
up
like
on
20
and shit.
minutes from Manhattan, from Jersey. Like all the stuff we grew up on is like rides. They got like real roller coasters, like a real mall. They got like
Somebody's fucking excited
really, it's
about this
crazy.
Nickelodeon.
It's
Nah,
yo,
That's lit.
it's
But see what I'm
so
saying? That's
crazy.
like a dope experience. I'm
Yeah.
trying to do something not like that extreme, but like something like that. That's kind of catered towards like my whole aesthetic and brand and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, that's where things is moving.
2020 for you, Alicia.
The shade. For me, it's a lot of, like we were talking about the other day, like health and wealth, and God. For me, like a lot of things that I was thinking about that fall under those categories, like I want to start a t-shirt line. It's so funny that he was talking about that earlier. And I was sitting over here, I was like, he's throwing shade. He's throwing shade, but no, seriously. But those are things that I actually like think about, like for my t-shirt line and just me, like just as a brand and like business-wise, just like going bigger places and other places and just figuring out what I'm doing as a person. So all of that is going to be figured out next year. Comfortable, happy, love. Keep saying, need a lot of love.
How old are you?
25. But just in general, not even like a person or like a loving, intimate relationship, just love around me, period. Just from like everybody. This past year, like love has been coming out of places that I'm like, that's not where love is supposed to come from. Like I've experienced a lot of like relationships this past year that are like friendship wise too, and like business wise, and like where I was working and just like everything. It was just like, whoa, it was too much. So I'm working on like solid relationships and just like working on the relationships that I have like for next year. Just making sure that everybody that's coming next year or that's already here going into next year is like, you here to stay, and it's no switching up teams. It's no putting new people on the team. It's no finding new friends that have like no purpose. Like if you are a new friend that's coming around, like it's a purpose behind like why you're here. So,
I could dig that.
2020 for me is definitely on the style end. I wanna take more pictures of my looks and have a little more confidence in some of the stuff I put together. And I appreciate every compliment I get from you and my DM and you, because for some reason they just seem more special because this is what they do. You know what I mean? You too, because you ain't giving up no fucking compliment. And you've been telling me I look nice too.
Not in your DM though. I'll tell you in person.
Yeah, you do. But this is my first time meeting both of these people, and Alicia as well. I've been
Oh,
dying to
shit.
meet you both. So next time we're gonna do no cameras. We'll just
talk.
we'll just chill out. But no, I wanna, cause I put together little looks and I would never post it on my main page. It probably seems like petty, but I wanna start putting that shit out there more because I don't know what that could turn out for me. Cause even with this comedy shit, I labeled it comedy shit, but I'm definitely an influencer, and it's like a lot of the stuff I put out there, buy it. You know what I mean? So I don't have any like direct goals into selling clothes, but I would team up with somebody and sell some shit that I liked, that I would like to wear, you know what I mean? Or whatever that turns into. But I want to have more confidence with that and be able to put my shit. But I appreciate you, Kevin, and you, Jacques, because those, look at him with the selfie. He's mid-selfie. But I appreciate that, though, for real, because those compliments really gave me, like, that extra boost. Like, you know what I mean? I'm from Philly where everything's about designer, child. So it's like, you don't have none. It's like, girl, you ain't putting nothing on yet. Even though, no shade, but a lot of the girls with designer, that's all it is designer. There's no swag to it.
That's
No style to it. Because I got a little, you know what I mean?
Somebody that I know, we were out one day and he was like, you know, I
Wow.
If you could go to the thrift store and turn somebody else's old clothes that they threw away into a
There be
fire
times where
outfit.
my whole entire, like, my everything except my shoes is from the thrift store. Like,
I love a thrift, but I'm kind of picky on what thrift and what area.
well, also,
I don't
with
like
thrift-
wasting time.
With thrift stuff, you have to also sometimes get the best pieces, and you have to really spend more money and get
I'm about to say
alterations.
they got decent.
Right. That's true. You have to spend the extra money and make alterations because I don't know if y'all noticed or you just, well, y'all probably do know. I'm sure you've learned this in some type of fashion school or something, but the sizes changed. So a small today is nowhere near the size of a small from the 80s or the 70s. You know what I mean? It's not the same fucking size.
Like that they base clothes on coming in a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's like we talked about plus size. They have to kind of make every label or designer or whatever as low as fucking H&M, as high as fucking Versace. You need to make clothes fit to that surgical body. Because the brokers of the broke bitch got their body done on the bus. Like, ain't nobody playing around. These bitches go to the Dominican Republic and get that shit nipped and tipped. Bitches, listen, I'm joining you bitches in the bandage game. Just give me a little time to get this paper right. I'm scared to go on DR because a lot of people I know, like personally, they woke up. Because they don't have anesthesiologists. Here in America, we use anesthesiologists to go to bed. They wake up, they see the blood, they pump it with more like Xanax. That's basically what it is, a stronger Xanax, and they put you back to sleep with that. Me, I'm gonna need a doctor to put me out like Mike J and bring me back. Whatever you give me, you gonna have to wake me up. You know what I mean? Like this third of like waking up and like your spleen's on the table. I'm sure that's wrong medically, but something's on the fucking table. Whether it's a bag of fat or whatever, like no, I need to sleep through the whole thing. That's the only thing that got me scared of going to DR. But I definitely want my body done. I think that they need to make clothes people to get their body done now. For the 1% of bitches that's naturally born like that, and the millions of bitches that's fucking paid for that shit. But that's why Fashion Nova win, I think, because Fashion Nova, they shit is made like that. It's made for that like tiny waist and that big old, you know, ass type of area. But 2020 for me is, I will get my ass and my titties and my stomach done, Kevin. I am getting my ass, my titties, and my stomach. You motherfucking right. I will get them all done on the same day. I like this manifestation shit. I'm going to get it all done in one day, and I'm going to bounce right back. I'm going to be on Netflix. This is fun. Give me the mic. I need a microphone. Give me this. Get this reach. Thank you. I'm going to be on Netflix. What else?
Speak it all.
Really? I'm going to have a syndicated podcast.
Hey.
My friend is whispering shit. I never really. Can we cut the camera to my friend? I never know what she's talking about. This is Mika. Mika's here, and I never know. I know 50-50 about what she's saying. 50-50. It's like sometimes not. And she's one of the people that do a lot of facials, so she does all this. So you know. And then you're left on the other end like, nah, I don't get it. I never got it from the beginning of this combo. We 15 in, baby. I'm lost. I will do a show every weekend. 2020 for sure for me is traveling. I want to come to Baltimore, New York City, New Jersey, North Carolina, not South Carolina, Florida, Chicago. If I missed you, I forgot you. I'm sorry. I had fans a lot of those places. Atlanta. I was going to jump off because I'm very spontaneous. I was going to jump off the bridge and move to Atlanta like probably 3 weeks ago. Something made me look at the analytics. Is that what it's called? Instagram analytics? Yeah. I have way more fans in New York. You know what? New Yorkers never talk to me on live or in the DM, so I would never know. But they fuck with me. When I was in Brooklyn, perfect example. I was in Brooklyn, they would DM me. I saw you on Eastern Parkway. They would never, nobody waved. They would DM me right now.
That's weird.
I saw you in the project. I was in a party in the projects.
No, somebody, this boy in New York, I had seen him in the elevator. He DM'd me like, come back downstairs. I'm like, bitch, who the fuck is that? Like, what? Yeah, like, why do New York?
Y'all are weird.
Why can't
y'all are
just
weird.
Say what they want in person.
That's some weird shit. We were going place to place. We couldn't get anywhere. It was Labor Day weekend. So we did a lot of walking from club to club. And they would DM me. I saw you. We ended up in this party in the project. So lit. My type of party. In the middle of fucking Brooklyn projects. They gang banging and shit. The gang bang music come on. Everybody swinging their flags. Super dangerous. I had a ball. Somebody started shooting out front. But I got a lot of DMs that night. Like, I think we was in a project together, girl. I'm like, yeah, that was me, bitch. You know that was me. We bumped into each other. And you know what they play every 3 songs? Baby, welcome to the party. I'm on the mother saying the lead. That's why they moving retarded. That's why they moving retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I will make a mixtape next year. I'm joking.
Low-key want to be a rapper.
I'm so, you know I want to be a rapper. I'm so happy y'all came. I want to say free Martin. You know I'm paying he Martin. Y'all say Gina, but I'm really paying free motherfucking Joey. Free Tipsy Joey in the Bing Bing.
Joey,
He's in the fucking Bing, and I'm heartbroken about it. For real, all my next shows, I plan him opening for me. He's hilarious. He's naturally funny. He did a show with me at the Punchline. He killed the fucking show. That's his first, maybe his second show. Killed it. He came in his suit too small, his shoes too big. He's hilarious. He's so talented. You know what I mean? But it's hard. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You go to jail. You doing all this shit, this negative shit. That's the last thing you think. That you gonna come this big star and everybody's gonna. And my family is super supportive of me. Shout out to my fucking family. I'm talking my father's side. You know what I mean? My family is super supportive of me. They happy for me. You know what I mean? I come down North Philly with a bag of shirts. I leave with no bag of shirts. That's love. Except for my door. You always ask me for $1. It's annoying. I appreciate y'all coming out. I do. This was great. I should have held the mic from the beginning. I want to manifest stuff. I want to think positive, and I do want to get healthier because I lost weight, but I didn't necessarily get healthy with it.
When you do the manifestation, like you're gonna notice like your train of thought is gonna change, like because you're gonna start to realize how sensitive your train of thought is. Like one story, like I swear, I was at Wawa, and I was getting a smoothie, but in my head, like my train of thought in my head was like, I want to try the strawberry banana one, but I'm like, I don't want that. 'Cause I never had it. So I thought I pressed peach mango, but when she gave it to me, she was like such and such, and I'm like, yes, my number. She was like, this is yours. I'm like, I picked strawberry mango, but I thought that I picked something else. It's what you think about, and that's how it go, because you really gotta like not think negative, because when something like it's crazy. Like I have a whole playlist on my phone that bring back memories when I was younger, because if I'm in a bad mood, I'll listen to that playlist. I mean, like Ja Rule songs and shine, like all that old stuff that make me feel good, that put me in a good mood. That's what you got to keep around. Like you can't let your negative thoughts run you, because as soon as it happens, your negative shit's gonna start happening. And it's not coincidences that like, oh, this coincidence that I got this job. It was like God tell, like the universe, like you put it out there. So like he said, you gotta do your part, and once you do your part, the universe is gonna do their part. And then like I started seeing like triple digits. That's when I started like really reading into it, and was like, I'll be like standing at the bus stop and I'll look around and I'll see like 333.
I see a lot of triple digits. What does that mean?
444.
I see 444 and I see
Like
1111
even when I was on the
too.
way here,
I even see
look,
111.
Even when I was on the way here, look what time I got.
What does that mean?
It's
I'm about to say
angel numbers.
all the numbers got like different meanings.
Now
to
you don't
it.
want to get deep at the fucking end.
I don't know all that.
So
shit,
should you just look up the number once you get it? Because I get triples.
It's
constantly.
supposed to-
And I always see my
Ink-wise.
birthday, 6/2.
Yeah.
628. That comes out.
I always see my birthday.
What's your birthday?
August 11th.
811. But yeah,
I'm
it's
212,
crazy.
baby. I'm a real Aquarius too.
You'll see
I'm a
it.
real Aquarius. His mom's an Aquarius. I'm a
Best
real
friends Aquarius.
I think me and mom are day apart. She 13th or something.
No, she the 9th.
Oh, the 9th. Okay, I'm this one. I don't know, but 2020 for me is for sure shows every weekend. Like, there's no need for me not to be doing shows every weekend.
Right. I need
And even right now, my manager been on my ass for doing a show. I'm like literally being petty, whether it's gonna be Delaware or Philly. I should say let's do both. Like, why not? Yeah, because they sell out. I haven't done an empty room. I will not do an empty room, and I haven't did an empty room, huh?
You didn't do no shows.
I did 6 shows, and 4 or 5 shows in Delaware. Yeah, I've done a lot of Delaware
See,
shows.
that's manifestation.
Delaware the first
But that's
motherfuckers to put me on
manifestation.
shopping
You
Delaware.
can't talk about no empty rooms ever.
Right.
Yeah, that's like nothing to talk
You gotta
about.
think about what you
Not
do.
in your
You gotta
head,
talk
that's-
about you gotta say I gotta get up and I don't feel like doing this right
You
now,
wanna
but
know
I'ma still do it because I know that when you gotta train yourself to be like, because I know once I do this, it's gonna be a room full of people showing me love, so I gotta get this done.
That requires changing the entire way you think.
Yeah.
It
For
does,
me,
but
that's a total. I'm literally the opposite. Like I think I'll think that's just how I am. It's, I don't know, and that's
I
terrible.
know how that is. I know a lot of people like that, and you have to just teach them. Like, I just feel like
it's nothing that it's nothing for me to just spread at least knowledge to people, or at least to just love on yourself and to just think better, because that's the only way people are gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy, and that's the only way that you're gonna really live a successful life.
And if y'all any of y'all are interested in getting your Instagrams more popping, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, that's the kind of stuff you put on there. You first, people like your day to day, want to see your coffee. Like you have a real good Instagram story because you give just enough, not too much. You make people wonder a little bit. You know what I mean? But passing that kind of shit on, people appreciate that because some people would never even fucking think. Some of the stuff I talk about to me is just like pap smears. It's a perfect example. People went and got pap smears because I made a video about pap smears. People that didn't get regular pap smears like they were supposed to. I mean, it seems like
Also,
that will turn into a deal with the women's
but another
association.
thing that you
Next year.
But another thing that you don't do, and that I don't want you to do, is lose your authenticity. Well, you know, your authenticity,
Yeah.
and always remain still you. Because it's fun. It's fun to joke around, and we're all humans. We all come from the same places, most of us. So just everybody relates, and to being funny, everybody can always love somebody that's funny. So it's like, don't think that thinking good about yourself and trying to think better about certain stuff that you do, and even living a better life in general, it means you gotta change everything, and you can't be funny and you can't make jokes. Like, you know, you still gotta be yourself. But it's all about just sometimes, like, when it's not necessary, like, to be doing the most and always like thinking like you know, just think positive and just think about what you do love about life and what you do got going on and what's good, you know.
I'm real appreciative of my life only because I went to jail young and I met girls that wasn't getting out of jail.
How long was you in there?
Like a year. I went to jail a couple times. I didn't never stay that long, but just a couple times. Jail isn't like the worst thing in the world for the most part. And then I went to the feds. You know, so I was in there with like bad bitches and trannies. I was in jail with a couple of transsexuals that stole the money to get their body done, and they had got the surgery, so they didn't have a penis, so they stayed with us because it was more dangerous to be with them. Now, if I get in a fight with this big burly bitch and she whoop my motherfucking ass and break my jaw, what then? Because she still got biceps. I'm telling you, we played volleyball one time, and I was the picture lady in jail. I was a photographer. I made like 93 cents, which was like the most paid. No, I made $1.63. That was the highest paid job in the jail. And I took pictures at the visits. And what I would do is I would let the girls grind their asses on the guy for a little bit and act like I was taking pictures. But then I'd be like, okay, because if I took a picture and her ass touched his penis,
I
like
remember Joe was back in the
you
day.
couldn't get that close, so they would take your dollar and they wouldn't give you the picture. But I would let them like get a good, you know what I mean, little touchy.
Good
Yeah,
grind.
listen, come on. But either way, I'm taking pictures at a volleyball game, and this fucking woman, 6'5", is spiking the fucking ball, and I got some real candid shots of her, like, ah! Like, yo, she's still a dude.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
bitch is strong as shit. They kicked our fucking asses. Like, come on.
That's crazy.
But whatevs. I was in jail with a couple people like that. But either way, I met people that were never getting out of jail. People that came from terrible places. I mean, terrible. Just like, yo, I met a lot of great. That made me appreciate just being free because here you really lose your freedom for anything.
Right.
Some of them girls never really did anything. They just were in this big indictment and they didn't tell. So they went to jail. I was in jail with grandmoms and moms and baby moms. Yeah, girls hold it down. Girls won't talk. Now, guys will sink the shit. And I really believe that. I feel like dudes snitch first. Snitches get stitches. They really don't anymore. But back in the day, you told them somebody they would kill you for that. Now it's not really a concept. People still take pictures with you and shit. People still are cool with you. Like nobody really, it's not really a stick. You get like that bad name, almost like if you know they have AIDS. You know, everybody knows that person. Oh, she got AIDS. And nobody has like solid proof, but that's just what they said. So you just have that name. That's kind of snitching, like a motherfucker with AIDS. Yeah, it's similar kind of, except for snitching is worse. Either way, I am going to work on manifestation. I hope everybody out here in Global
We're
to
going-
Radio Land and Instagram Land and YouTube Land or work on it with me. We can do it together. DM me. Let's talk about it.
Write 3 things
Talk about
down.
it.
3 2s down.
Give yourself like a time limit, like next Friday. Write 3 things down that you want to come true, and like either way,
It doesn't have
whatever.
to be, and like it's funny that y'all talk about it and like things that you want to happen. For me, it started with like I would be on the phone with somebody else and I would be thinking about him, or I would say like, "Oh, I wonder what like who is
And
that?"
they'll
Or, like,
call.
and literally like my phone would start ringing and it would be him.
That only
Like,
happens with him.
Cause it's like
but
you
it's so crazy.
practicing
But it
it.
started with like everybody with like little things. Like I'm
No, that
like, yo,
always
it started to
happens.
freak me out at first, but I'm like,
Like I could mention somebody's name and then they'll like my picture.
They'll come out of nowhere.
or like literally I'm thinking.
Law of
about
attraction.
somebody,
It's
That's
the
what-
law of
law of
attraction. It's the
attraction.
power of the mind. And me and her are both negative like that. We talk negative. We say negative shit. We just had a very bonding moment filled with negativity. Like, oh, we hate everybody. We'll just be tired. Fuck everybody. We don't need no man. When it should just be, oh, we can support each other next year. Let's do well. We're going to do well next year. Da, da, da. Let's support each other in positive things. You could come from a positive aspect on that, but we come from a negative. So what they're saying is change your whole thought process and start from the positive end
Yeah.
versus the negative. You know what I mean? But that's like a reprogram. That's like a total. I think that's the hardest thing to do is to change the way you think. That's hard as shit. That's very hard.
It is, but like you said, you gotta just write down the shit that you want.
Yeah, it's all about
And-
like seeing it
Yeah, exactly.
and making a plan, making it plain.
This is the first time I had a conversation about anything like that, and it feels like real. Sometimes shit just feels like bullshit to me. And you know what? It's crazy. I have early memories of being a little kid, and because I've never listened to anybody in my life, which caused me a lot of problems. There's not one person I've listened to. I recently told my best friend of 15 plus years, I'm going to start taking your advice. Squeeze their wrists. You're smart, and I'm going to start taking. And me and this were like this. Never took advice. I can remember listening to people. I'll be 7, and I'll be thinking the whole time, you're an idiot. I don't know why though.
You're an
I've
idiot.
always went against what you were supposed to do. I don't know why. And then I'm the only child, so it was no person to like, you know what I mean, follow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just me out here fucking.
just me out here.
I used to find cigarettes and smoke them. I was just bad. I would find cigarettes and smoke them.
I found a blunt and smoked it before.
My father, you lucky it wasn't PCP, son.
Oh man, I was thinking about it the whole time. Like, yo, I hope this don't have no shit in
But
it.
fuck it.
But
No,
fuck it though.
I am the only child by my mother, so I was raised alone. And my mother's a loner, so I was alone for most of my childhood. Like, so lonely. And then my father, he did a lot of time in prison, like 10 years. When he came home, he had kids, so all my siblings are young. My eldest sibling is probably 18. Yeah, so, but the rest of them are like 15, 14. You know what I mean? I always say they don't count. Because I wasn't raised, they're more like nieces and nephews than they are siblings. We
Yeah.
were never raised together. We never really, he has baby moms, so it's always, you know what I mean? He's married to my youngest sister's mom, but it's never been like that close connection, you know what I mean? I walked into my father's house, he had a family picture done without me.
Without you, damn,
Yes,
that's
even his
fucked
stepkids
up.
and their
I was like, oh,
kids.
this is nice. And kept walking.
You think that's all I said? I posted him on Facebook and called and told everybody that when he went to jail he was sucking dick. He got his nipples pierced. But the truth is, when I was like 11, my cousins made me cry because they said, you know, your dad upstate, he got his fucking nipples pierced. Your father, he's up there fucking. My cousins, that's how we play in my family. Shout out to my father's side. I love y'all. Very rough family. Like when we have family events, we usually fight each other first and then we party. It's true. Y'all should come. It's fun. It's very fun. It's exciting. And we dance a lot. We're big dancers. Oh my God, I don't know if we can
Oh
take
my
this
God.
battle royale that's happening soon. We wrapping it up here. Shy?
Yeah.
We wrapping it up here. I wish good things to
hope
all
they're
you
free.
motherfuckers. I
Likewise.
hope everybody got a lot out of this episode. This was very important to me. I feel really good about this episode. Because I really wanted it to happen. I manifested it. I got all these
You
important
did.
people here. I'm really excited about it. I hope you enjoyed it. And these boots are covered in diamonds. Can you see them? It's a delay. I have to keep my leg up.
Show them what you're working with.
Oh, there they are.
Hey.
There they are. They're full of diamonds. Oh, wait, my coat. I'm going to go back.
In the fuzz, darling.
Okay.
Wait,
tell them your outfit.
This is oh, Kevin.
This is really nice.
Thank you.
Why don't you get a picture?
This is
Let me
even.
take it.
This
I'm
is
gonna take it over here.
please. This is
You gotta
even.
post it.
Even
Like
Mendez.
set her completely up. Like
This is Eva Mendez.
Bag included.
Do y'all like Eva Mendez?
the person.
Yeah,
The
she
person,
had a
the
little line
actress.
with like American Company.
What is that?
I think we're off. Are we off?
Yeah.
All right, just let them see the little bag. I'm here. Thanks for watching. It's Kevin Love. Bye.
Peace.